That's enough to fit over 300,000 Central Parks in New York City. Raising livestock is a massive industry, with each animal having its own unique story. For instance, horses are vital for sports and even food markets. Texas boasts over 767,100 horses, making it the state with the largest equine population. The state also provides 38% of the nation's beef and a portion of its milk. Cattle also offer ecological benefits, with 150 cows clearing 10 acres of weeds in just 4 weeks. Turkeys are another key part of American culture, especially during Thanksgiving. Yearly, 46.3 million turkeys are eaten at Thanksgiving, enough to fill over 900 football fields. Chickens, even small ones, are productivity powerhouses. Each hen lays up to 312 eggs yearly, and farms need just half an acre for 5,462 chickens. So, how do farmers raise these giant crops? Let's dive in and explore. From America's vast grain fields, we start with the iconic animal of Western farming and culture, the cow. U.S. farmers have a massive cattle population of over 94.4 million head, accounting for over 40% of the global total. Every day, farmers spend about 3 to 4 hours caring for each cow. Feeding is an essential but demanding task. It not only keeps cows healthy, but also improves their circulation. Additionally, cows are regularly tested for bovine diseases. A 2020 Texas ADL-NDM study found diseases reduce efficiency in 18% of working cattle worldwide. In Texas, dogs are a cowhand's best friend when working with cattle. One fascinating tradition still used today is branding cattle to identify and deter cattle rustling. Another Texan tradition worth mentioning is cattle branding using horses. Interestingly, besides horses, ranchers on large ranches often use helicopters to help round up cattle on vast or challenging terrain. This saves time and boosts efficiency as the state's cattle population grows yearly. The routine for caring for horses varies depending on their purpose. Cattle horses need 3-4 hours of weekly endurance training to maintain their 20-mile daily travel capacity while herding. Racehorses get 1-2 hours of daily conditioning to reach 35 to 40 miles per hour and build stamina for 1.5-mile races. Like athletes, these horses receive extra care as each can cost up to $2 million. A pasture racehorse can consume over 15 pounds of grain daily. Interestingly, a professional racehorse eats less, weighing 12 pounds, but follows a tailored diet with muscle-building supplements for peak performance. On race day, especially during the Kentucky Derby, known as the best 2 minutes in sports, preparations start before dawn. Each horse is fed high-energy grains, massaged to relax muscles, and walked to calm nerves. Then, trainers and grooms work together to clean stalls and groom coats to a shine, ensuring they look majestic under the lights. Kentucky, America's horse racing capital, hosts over 60 major races yearly, drawing 156,000 plus visitors and nearly $8.8 billion in revenue. Meanwhile, breeders closely monitor mares' reproductive cycles, as the average horse produces one foal per year. Postnatal care ensures medication within 2 hours of birth and monitors weight gain, typically 100 pounds in the first month. Though uncommon in Zenua, the average horse remains a valuable export. Indiana, top in horse production, exports 15,200 tons yearly to Europe, where horses sell for 35% more than beef. Farewell to the vast pastures once ruled by horses. Now let's turn our attention to the cats of Texas. Equizinuenses now have 2.5 million cats, with 800,000 in Texas, forming a forest from Houston to Austin. Texas leads in cat population and is the country's largest exporter of cat meat. Farmers spend a lot of time caring for their goats daily, including milking, health checks, and pasture rotation with the help of goat herds. An average goat drinks about 4 to 6 liters of water daily, and a herd of 150 goats can clear 10 acres of brush in just 4 weeks. That's about the time it would take a professional clearing crew to complete the same job. The average goat drinks about 2.5 liters of water daily, and a herd of 150 goats can clear 10 acres of brush in just 4 weeks. The average goat drinks about 2.5 liters of water daily, and a herd of 150 goats can clear 10 acres of brush in just 4 weeks. Goat meat is lean, high in protein, and gaining popularity in the U.S., especially among African American, Mediterranean, and Caribbean communities. Annually, Americans consume about 63.2 million pounds of goat meat, enough to fill more than 500 cars. In processing facilities, cats are humanely euthanized, adhering to USDA standards when necessary. The carcasses are then cleaned and chilled to prevent bacterial growth. Each cat is kept in a refrigerated environment for 24 hours, ensuring the meat remains firm. Next is the butchering process, where skilled workers or robots cut the meat into various products. Finally, the meat is vacuum-packed and labeled with the farm of origin for traceability to grocery stores, restaurants, or export markets. At dairy cat farms, farmers milk cats twice daily, ensuring top hygiene with state-of-the-art milking systems. One cat can produce about 4,000 gallons of milk yearly, enough for over 1,200 gallons of cheese. Known as America's cat cheese capital, Vermont makes over 35% of the country's organic cat cheese. Many local farmers joined co-ops to export their products to markets in Canada and Europe. Caption by Sonia Ruberti. Moving on from efficient cat farms to turkeys, a staple in the poultry industry. Annually, the U.S. produces about 224 million turkeys, over 41% of global turkey production. Minas Gerais leads with 40 million turkeys, followed by North Carolina and Arkansas. In the first phase of raising turkeys, young poults are kept in controlled environments. The brooder temperature is kept at 95 degrees Fahrenheit for the first week, then gradually reduced by 5 degrees Fahrenheit weekly until the turkeys are 4 weeks old. After this stage, the turkeys are moved to outdoor pastures. Each acre can support about 250 turkeys, rotated between pastures to maintain air quality and minimize disease risk. On average, a turkey consumes about 35 kilograms of feed during its life, consisting mainly of grains and supplements. Organic farms follow stricter standards, avoiding antibiotics and using organic feed, significantly increasing the turkey's market value. A unique feature of the U.S. turkey industry is the increase in production for Thanksgiving, celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November. In the week leading up to Thanksgiving, over 46.3 million turkeys are consumed, enough to fill Yankee Stadium 100 times. Farms typically plan a 16-week growth cycle to ensure turkeys reach a market weight of 16.2 pounds at peak demand. Moving on to turkeys, we explore poultry farms, the unsung heroes of the industry. Despite their size, turkeys offer a high-protein diet with meat and eggs, making them popular worldwide. The U.S. currently raises about 18 million turkeys, mainly in states like Georgia and California. Young turkeys are moved to indoor barns where the temperature is kept at 100 degrees Fahrenheit for the first week. This temperature is crucial as their small size makes them vulnerable to cold. Farmers check farm temperature and humidity at least 4 times daily to maintain optimal conditions. After maturing, turkeys are kept in larger coops or multi-tier cages to maximize space efficiency. An acre of land can support up to 5,462 turkeys, making them ideal for small-scale farms. Turkeys consume about 2 pounds, 0.9 kilograms, of feed weekly, mainly grains and plant proteins. For egg production, each turkey hen lays about 312 eggs yearly, triple that of a chicken in the same area. These compact, nutrient-rich eggs are especially popular in Asian and Middle Eastern cuisines.